I am now stretching on the bench, okay, and I'm just somehow managed to attach uh, my phone to my feet, to my foot. Oh, it is weird. So I'm right now stretching on my bench. Maybe the camera will shake a bit, but I know, guys, that most of you actually listen to these videos and not actually um, watching them. So right now I'm gonna stretch for a 20-minute per leg, and I'm gonna talk on a topic about spiritual anatomy, uh, and are we able to sense our energy, our blockages? Yep, it is weird angle. Our energy, our blockages, are we able to sense how the energy moves? And are we able to sense where the energy is blocked? And I want to go a bit deeper because actually I have a very interesting subscriber who always asks very deep questions in Instagram direct messages. So I'm gonna, how to say, I'm gonna, first of all, is the sound clear? Can you hear me actually? I'm interested. But anyways, I'm gonna continue. So this guy asked me this question about it. Are we able to feel the energy moving? Are we able to feel the blockages? But in the same time, he asks about uh, can I move? Can I see with my eyes closed? And about the spirit, you know. And I realized that I have a lot of knowledge in on these topics, and I never share it because I'm first of all I'm um, a a bit shy to talk about these things. And another thing is that I thought that many of you are only interested in paidalajin and um, how to help yourself with your sex life, but it turned out to be that you are interested in many different topics and really want to ask me very interesting things, not only so much related with our sex life. So paidalajin works on the second layer of our energy body. So to see what is this second layer, we need to say the 5 layers of our body. So our spiritual anatomy has this knowledge of that our body, our physical body, um, includes 5 layers of vibrations, 5 layers of tissues, 5 layers of functions. And the first layer actually is the body that we all know and that the modern science knows. This layer is called Annamaya Kosha, and Anna means food. So this is the body of the food. This is the body that we can smell. Oh, Justin, hello. Nice to see you. Very weird angle, right? Um, you you look straight into my nose. So yeah. Um, the Annamaya Kosha is the body of the food. This is the body that we can touch, we can smell. Um, it is all the science that has the modern medicine. It is constructed of our muscles, our bones, nervous system, cardiovascular system, reproductive system, all other inner organs, ears, eyes, teeth, and hair, skin, you name it. So basically, this body has its disease, of course. These diseases are, for example, the malnutrition or like overeating. So it's like the The scurvy is one of these diseases. It is a deficiency of vitamin C. In ancient times, the people who traveled a lot by a boat, so in the sea, they eat food without that much vitamin C, and the Anamaya kosha, this body of food, suffers from lack of vitamin C. So it has its this disease has its signs. So um, other type of illness of the body of the food is too much of something. Of course, the most obvious is like obesity and other disease could be like also intoxication of something, you name it. With paidalajin, we help this body a lot. I mean, I ate 12,000 milligrams of vitamin C today. Good for you. So the chances you have a vitamin C deficiency are zero. Congratulations. So yeah, uh, what else? Uh, with paidalajin, we help this body a lot because we make this conversation between the paida and lajin, which makes a structural changes in the body, and the body answers this thing with chemical reactions. So if we cause some pain to our body, first of all, our body um, produces serotonin and similar to morphine substances. This is produced in our brain and in our guts. So this is the first thing. But then, with a bit of deconstruction and destruction, I mean destruction, with the enlogen that we add to our tissues, our body produces a lot of hormones of construction, anabolical hormones. So um, they repair the damaged parts and make our tissues stronger and healthier. By slapping, by stretching, we eliminate a lot of waste, salts, and other heavy metals that are inside our tissues. But that's it. Make our tissue that and thus makes our tissues softer, make the lymph, the blood, the nerve supply to go smooth, and this is how Paida and Login helps our first body. The second body is actually the one that Paida affects the most, and it is called Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya kosha is the second layer, and it is like more firm. The vibrations of this body are a bit higher. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, we cannot feel it. We do not have any sense that can sense how the energy flows in our body. Pranamaya kosha is this body of this invisible energy called prana. From yogis, it is called Chi by Chinese. It is called Ka by ancient Egypt. Ancient Bulgarians called this Orenda, and ancient Roman people called this um, uh, vis vitalis. They call it vis vitalis. And in the modern world, we call it universal life energy, something like this. So, um, this energy flows through energy channels that the yogis called nadis and the Chinese called channels, energy channels. It's not in typical Chinese, but I don't know how it really is the Chinese word for channel. But they call them energy channels. And we know about the 12 major channels that ancient Chinese they realized them. in some way. We don't know how exactly, but yeah, the meridians. But they managed to find even the sweet spots, the acupuncture points on the channels, and you know it. So this guy asked, can we feel the energy flows? Unfortunately, we cannot feel it. We do not have any sense of this energy, but we can know if something is wrong, and we can know if everything is right. So if everything is right with our energy, we can sense it in a way that we feel just okay. We feel perfect. We don't have a depression. We don't have anxiety. We don't have any worriness in our mind. We don't have overthinking. We don't have any disease in our body. So this means that our energy channels are perfectly fine. We feel fine. Um, and they are unblocked. So, but if they are blocked, we can sense that, for example, with soreness in the musculoskeletal system, for example, shoulder pain, neck pain, upper back, lower back pain, knee pain, you name it. We can also sense it in the form of disease, in the form of restlessness. For example, um, poor sex life, poor appetite, low libido, bad mood, and this is the ways that we sense that something is not okay with our. This, of course, can be a problem to the physical first body, Anamaya Kosha, but could be a problem, and um, I believe that it is like way more possible to be a problem in the second body called Pranamaya Kosha, the body in which this prana, this energy flows to these channels and supplies with energy um, our body, our first body. um, how we can block this body? So in the first body, it was related with food. In the second body, it is more like related with our emotions, and something else. It is related with the temperature. If we are scared, we kind of construct these channels, and the energy flows is disturbed. Because you see, if you have positive emotion, you want to hug, you want to spread your arms, you want to lift them up, something like that. You want to jump. But if you have bad emotions, you shrink. So if you go, for example, in nighttime in the forest, and someone goes you like pooh, and you will shrink your body, you will be super scared. So with bad emotions, you cause yourself blockages and disturbance, uh, or poor energy flow in this energy body. And in the same way, you cause the same thing cold with cold wind, especially cold wind. So if you are somewhere in the warm weather and stuff, you feel way better than when if you are in cold weather. So um, the cold also shrinks the stuff, especially the cold wind. The third body, number three, is called Ananda Maya Kosha, and it is the body of the mind. It is also related, we can say it is related with the blockages, of course, because body of the mind um, is the body where we feel we can this is the body of our thoughts, of course, the things that go through our mind. And it is very reactive body, a very reactive part of our physical body. But it is, we can say that it has a lot of tricks to make us stupid and to make us go for the wrong decisions. And this body wants the thing that that it enjoys and does not want the things that um, it does not enjoy, like it hates. So, for example, this body, you can be a drug addict, and actually, this is the body that tricks you. So, this body says, "I want the next dosage of the drug," and he doesn't care if this is good in long term, um, if this is right or not. This body just want the thing that gives pleasure. So this body cannot resist any temptation. um, it wants something and it wants it right now, and if something is good for the body, like exercising, but it doesn't give any pleasure to us, this body does not want it. And because it's the body of mind, this body can give you so many excuses of not doing something. So this is the body that tricks us to be more lazy and get worse decisions. Um, for example, paidalajin. First of all, lajin is boring. We all know that lajin is boring. Uh, Especially once you stop feeling any pain. Paida is unpleasant, and this body will never want you to do paidalajin. And we'll go with so many explanations like, um, it's not good for the neighbors, so I won't do paida. Maybe it's not the perfect moment right now because I have a work to do. Maybe it's okay to do something for money but not stretch. Okay, this is not scientifically proven, so probably I should search some info instead of practicing and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. And the next body is kind of totally the opposite. So I want just to add that we can say that the the third body, Manumaya Kosha, the body of the mind, we can say that it can cause blockages, but not that the blockages are happened in this body. The blockages are happened in the first two bodies, the energy and the food body, but they can be caused by too much paying attention to this body number three, the body of the mind. If you cannot resist it, it can lead to blockages for sure. The fourth body is called, wait a second, Vijnana Maya Kosha. It is called Vijnana Maya Kosha. And this is the body of the wisdom. And the body of the wisdom knows the difference between um, something that is good in short term and something that is good in long term. It also just knows the difference between good and bad. Um, and this is the body, this is our wise inner voice that always guide us to constructive and non-harmful decisions in our lives. So actually, this is why many teachings they say that we should not get addicted to anything like drugs, alcohol, and other things, because all this stuff they makes us pay way more attention to the body of the mind, and will not be able to hear right the inner voice of the body of the wisdom of Vijnana Maya Kosha. Um, and it is it could be like an avalanche. If you go for the body of the mind and only listen to it, you get drug addict. Um, you will be bad person. Okay, so um, the body of the wisdom is that makes us practice, um, that do the things that are better for us in long term. Even if something feels unpleasant, but it's good for us, this is the body that makes us do it. Um, it's like that's why, for example, we practice paida. It's unpleasant, but we know that it will feel better in the future, or it will gain us good qualities. Um, Even in the ancient text, yogic text, is said that something that feels like a nectar in the beginning, but like in a poison at the end, this is the bad. This is the bad thing. But something that feels like poison in the beginning, but like a nectar at the end, this is the good thing for us. And if you think about it, it's always the same. Like even the healthy food, um, we don't feel that good if we eat it, but then our body is more energized. And the unhealthy processed food makes us feel very good during the eating, but then um, it makes us more lethargic. Even though I do not have any diet actually. Okay, I'm gonna just change the leg for now. Whoa. Um, and probably you're thinking about the fifth body, number five. Sorry for the noises. It is called Anandamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha is actually the last air. It is the connection between our body and the eternal. Not so sure about this body, but I think that this is the body that never dies, the part of the body that never dies. And some people say that this is the brightest body out of every body, and the people who say that, the people that go to this condition called clinical death, not and the last one of the deaths is biological death, so you are 100% dead. But clinical death is some people return from this state, and they say that they see a light, and this light is some very pleasant, the best thing that they've ever seen, like the most intelligent, most pleasant place ever. So some spiritual teachers think that actually this is our last layer. This is Anandamaya Kosha. So this is like something like visualization of Anandamaya Kosha. Wow, people. Oh, I need to switch the legs. Um, yeah, this is actually what I wanted to talk in this video. I'm gonna send this link to this guy who asked this very good question, and yeah, it is interesting. So I have a lot of knowledge. Okay, not a lot of knowledge compared to many spiritual teachers, of course, but I think I have some knowledge. And if you have sometimes like a question like this, you can ask me, and I'll try to answer. It is interesting to me. I didn't know that you're interested in those topics, and you want to gain like a knowledge in more depth about this, about the paidalajin and the spiritual body. Thank you so much for your watching and see you in the next video or next live stream. Bye bye.